really about our monthly coming to our distance Reiki circle and offering Reiki for our humanity, for everyone, for ourselves, taking turns to receive, to practice and give. And so we're gonna, as you know, I have in the past, sometimes we like to mix it up, and because we have Bruce with us, I'd love to do things just a little bit differently today, if we will. We'll still have individual requests, but we're going to start it off with more of a traditional centering Reiki practice to get us all started. So
awesome.
With that, I'm going to hand it over to, look, he's not on Zoom, like at least for me, like he's right here. So I'm like,
yeah, we're live.
We're
not on Zoom.
It's a little canny because when he got out of the car, I was like, it's you.
Oh my God, in the flesh. That's how it's going to be when we see RJ and anybody else who comes at the shamans. We're like, oh my God, we've seen you for like years on online, Zoom, but now you exist in person.
It's real. It's a real thing. I love it.
All right. Should we jump into it?
Let's do it.
Okay. I'm just going to move this back here a little bit.
For sure.
Okay, everybody. So we're going to look at this this Reiki share here, maybe from a slightly more Japanese perspective. And the Japanese perspective of traditional Usui Reiki Ryoho is just about the internal environment. It's about stilling the internal environment, because from the Japanese Buddhism, or the perspective of Reiki as it links to Buddhist beliefs, it's the idea that energy is, of course, universal. That's the meaning of Reiki. So if we can calm our own energy and our own internal environment, then reflexively we're also and automatically then working on everybody else, because there's no separation. The separations are fictitious. And that's quite a beautiful practice to be in, but it's sometimes a confronting practice, because it can be so immediate, and it can also be so like insular or so interior to the person, right? So we're going to work on diving into that today. So let's get started. If everybody is seated, I'm assuming most people are seated. If you are, put your feet flat on the ground. I'm going to be doing this right here next to Christine. Your feet flat on the ground, and we bring our hands to Gasha, which is prayer at the heart center. And we leave a little gap. You can see my hands here. I have a little tiny gap between the palms, and we just breathe through the nostrils. And these are full breaths, so really inflate the lungs. Really bring that breath up to the collarbones, or as high up as you can. And then the awareness here on the breathing is staying on the lower belly, on the hara, or the sacral chakra, as we breathe. So feel the lower belly in particular expanding and contracting as we exhale. Everybody here, I'm sure, has a background in Reiki and Reiki practice, so you can probably begin to feel the hibiki, or the sensation of the chi between the palms starting to build, heat, maybe pressure. The arms may start to tingle. You might start to feel this energy moving through the body. This is the calming of the body and the mind, or essentially getting the ego out of the way. And we're just going to breathe here for just about another 30 seconds or so, just really cultivating space to let go and relax. And now on the next inhalation, just separate the hands about 5 inches or so. Continue to breathe, awareness on the lower belly, but feeling that pressure or that sensation, that heat between the hands. This is the cultivation of chi. This is a modification of the Reiki concentration meditation from Usui Reiki Ryoho. As if we're holding a ball of chi between the hands, letting it build. The next inhalation, opening the hands up further, another 4 or 5 inches. So just stretching that energy out and noticing how you can still feel that ball of energy between the palms. So if possible, you can have a simultaneous awareness on the area between the hands, and as you breathe, the lower belly. It's just being aware of the heat, or perhaps even the cold, or the electricity, or the goosebumps, or whatever it is that you may be experiencing here. We're just feeling into that. Quiet the mind. And on your next exhale, bring the hands together as if you're compressing that energy now into a tighter ball. And then just breathe. Notice what we're cultivating here. We're cultivating the non-dualistic state of the energy with the feminine and the masculine energies facing each other. The energy building between the palms. Quiet mind, still body. So by definition, we're cultivating the energy of love and kindness. On the next inhalation now, bring the hands to the heart center. So just let the hands fall onto the heart as you breathe. Feel that fall right into the heart center. And just breathe. Remember, we're aiming to cultivate a quiet internal environment here. So we remain here for a few more breaths. Breathe into the heart center, into the lungs, and of course the heart itself. Notice the state here of the mind and the body, how quiet we can become. On your next inhalation now, dropping the left hand down to the lower belly. So the hara or the sacral chakra, the area just below the navel, right hand staying on the heart center. And breathe. Keeping the spine straight. Maybe feeling the presence of this energy building in the torso. And we're going to sink a little bit deeper into our meditation practice and our Reiki circle here tonight in just a few breaths. So on the next inhale, bring the right hand down to lay on top of the left hand. So the thumbs are touching. The left hand is still on the lower abdomen below the navel. The right hand is on top of the left hand, with the thumbs touching and pointing upward, straight up the midline of the body, driving the energy into the dantian or the hara. Breathe and relax. Becoming present in the flow of the energy through the body allows us to become present in the moment. Stay here for a few breaths. And just in your mind and at your own pace, you can invite in a few affirmation statements here as we work on the lower dantanya, the hara, the sacral chakra. And I invite you to just, in your mind, repeat after me. As I heal myself, I simultaneously heal the universe, because I am the universe, and the universe is me. As I heal myself, I simultaneously heal the earth, because I am the earth, and the earth is me. As I heal myself, I simultaneously heal all past and future existences of myself, because I am those lives, and those lives are me. As I heal myself, I release all trauma, resistance, and blockages of the energy, because I am the energy, and the energy is me. And finally, as I heal myself, I step into my true light, because that true light is me, and that light is my existence. Bring the right hand back to the heart center, and hold the space. Breathe and relax. With a still mind and a quiet body, perhaps we can arise in the moment and understand that in that arising, we are simultaneously all beings because we are all energy. And so now let us return our hands to Gashao, space between the palms, and now concentrate on the area between the palms. See this not just as energy, but as the universe. Something that we are not separated from, but that is wholly a part of us, because we are wholly a part of it. Feel the heat. Perhaps even feeling it radiating out from the fingertips to the face. Perhaps being able to smell the essence of the energy. And let us now bring the thumbs to the third eye, to the forehead, bowing in thanks and in gratitude for all participating here, in gratitude for all beings, all entities, all forms of energy in the universe from which we are and from which we shall return. Namaste, everybody. Thank you.